Hello everybody! Welcome to Agashi Review, where I review movies, dramas that you don't want to waste your time watching. I'll give you synopsis, shorts review along with my thoughts and opinions, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Now let's go into the review. Welcome back to another Agashi drama review. So today I'm going to be reviewing the K-drama called Backstreet Rookie, and this is Chang Wook's drama, and they came on Running Man to review, as obviously you guys seen us watch the reaction to Running Man episode for this drama. So well, I've actually finally sat down and watched it, just took the time out to watch it. It's just been a lot going on, and Ajishi actually watched this with me, and so we really like it. There's some frustrations in it, but we'll see how it turns out. We actually like it. The funny, hilarious character Chang Wook gets to play. So yeah, we actually watched the first 4 episodes of it, but I'm only going to be reviewing the first 2 episodes with you guys. This drama is actually those 2 episodes back to back, those 30 minutes, but I'm just going in terms of a whole episode in general. So it's actually a total of 16 episodes, or the back to back, which is 32, and it airs on Fridays and Saturday. And this one is actually the drama that replaced The King. So if you guys are looking for something to watch after The King, this is something that replaced it. It is a weekend drama for us to watch, like, as you know, there's nothing to watch and we're running out of dramas, but yeah, this is one of them that we actually started watching. So I'm going to be going over the cast, the synopsis, and the first 2 episodes with you guys. So as for our cast, we have Chang Wook playing Choi Dae-hyung, and he is a 29-year-old convenience store manager with a tall and husky appearance that makes every woman turns around and fall in love with him. He is a little bit clumsy and weird despite his cold appearance. He is kind and sympathizes with others and gets immersed into someone else's situation. And then we have Kim Yoo-jung as Chung Sip-pil. She is the owner of a 4-dimensional character yet refreshing beauty. Even though she has an amazing athletic ability and fighting skills, she is a 22-year-old woman who loves flowers, friends, and songs and fashion and everything. She has that side of her, but she's still a woman. And then we have Han Sung-hwan playing Yoo Young-joo. She is Dae-hyun's girlfriend and the former boss, and also the headquarters PR's team leader at the convenience store headquarters. And she's a 31-year-old career woman who is intelligent, beauty, and has ability. She's the daughter of a second largest shareholder of the convenience store head office, but with all the skills and everything, you know, she wants to be able to be a powerful working woman who did not work or go off of her dad's name and everything of his wealth and everything like that. And then we have Do Sang-woo as Ju Sung-jung, the son of the convenience store owner. So he's actually the CEO's son, and he's currently the head office director. He has been properly educated since he was young, and he is the next leader to the company. And obviously there's tons of other people too, but those are our 4 main characters. For the synopsis, Chang Dae-hyung runs into a group of female high school students, including Chung Sip-pil, who looks like a troublemaker. She asks Dae-hyun to buy them cigarettes from a convenience store, but he buys them candies instead. She ends up giving her number to him, but he never called her back. 3 years later, he is now running a convenience store after resigning from working for the company. While looking for a part-timer worker to work the graveyard shift or night shift at the convenience store, Sip-pil applies for the job and starts working there. Recap on the first 2 episodes. The drama starts off with Choi Dae-hyung. He's all dressed up, carrying a pink rose bouquet, and he's about to go meet his girlfriend, but he ends up saving a kitten from the sewage and realizes he's running late to go meet his girlfriend. And his girlfriend is actually cameo by Eunji from In A Pig. At the same time, Chung Sip-pil is running out from school as the two of them run into each other. Sip-pil runs to the rooftop and she saves her 2 friends from getting beat up by a bunch of girls. She has a little thingy that before she actually beats him up, she cites certain things and asks certain questions to see if they can answer her. If they can answer her, she lets them go. And one of the girl actually does, and Saet lets her go without beating her up. After saving her two friends, they leave and they walk by the cafe where Taehyung was getting dumped by his girlfriend. His girlfriend tells him that he's a great guy, but he's not a great guy for her. She returns his big sloth stuffed animal to him and leaves. He gets drunk and throws the sloth into the dumpster, where he ends up meeting Saet and her friend, who were sitting nearby. They ask him to buy some cigarettes, but he doesn't. He ends up just buying them candies, thinking that he'll probably get beat up by Saet. She ends up giving him a kiss and tell him that she likes him. She gives his number to him and asks him to call, as she will be waiting for him. Now, 3 years later, Taehyung is the manager of the convenience store, and young high school girls love him coming there because he's the hottie of the store. Saet is still pretty much the same. She is but barely doing bad things. She's preventing her sister from being around bad people, friends and stuff like that. And so we see that Taehyung's convenience sales is actually going really low, below average, and he's overworking himself because the store opens 24/7. His mother has a job, his father has health problem, his sister's not there to help, so he decides to put up a sign to hire a part-timer to work the night shift, and comes along Saet. He remembers her from 3 years ago, the girl who kissed him, and he never called her back. But it seemed like she doesn't remember him, but she does, and she's waiting on him. She's been waiting on him for the past 3 years, we find out. She becomes a temporary part-time worker at his store, and he thinks she's still the same girl who drinks, smokes, steals money and everything. And he wants to test her out before he fully hires her to be working there permanently. Misunderstanding leading him to think she steals cigarettes from his store, stole money from his cash register, but she's innocent. She doesn't do any of that. And he decides to test her to work again. So they go through a lot of misunderstanding with him misunderstanding her, but she always proves it that she doesn't do anything wrong. She's actually innocent. She's doing really good. She's just trying to help him. And then we go on to getting introduced to his girlfriend, which is Yoon-ju, and she is the PR leader at the headquarters of the convenience store. So his convenience store is a branch of them. And so she's from a very well-known family, and for the past 2 years that they've been dating, she has never once introduced him to her family or told them about him. Their relationship has been a secret for her family, and she learns that he hires a young part-timer, and she is jealous about it, and she starts to get involved with him and his store. At the same time, we have Sung-jun, who is the chairman's son, has interest in Yoon-ju, and her parents likes him as he's the perfect fit for their daughter. She goes along with her parents' choice that they prefer him and like him for her because it's a good match. She's wealthy, he's wealthy, they're perfect for each other. But the thing is, she doesn't hide the truth up to Taehyung. She tells him the truth that she has a relationship with him. Well, not dating, but like just work relationship. Her family, her dad totally likes him and all this stuff like that. And she stays true to him. And then throughout Taehyung learns that Saet's first kiss was him, and she's in love with him. Like he's her first love, and she's been waiting on him for 3 years, and she's finally found him. That's why no matter how he treats her, she gets mistreated, he misjudges her and all stuff like that, she's willing to stick it through and make sure his store stays alive, sales goes up, and make a living for his family. So she's actually really, really into him. Well, that's the first 2 episodes for you guys. I don't want to give you guys way too much because it does go on into more details explaining past stuff and like going on to Taehyung's past, why he quit. He quit and he ran his own convenience store, and why Saet is the way she is. She's really good because her dad was a taekwondo master teacher, and she's really good. Her sister is going on a wrong path, and she's trying to make ends meet for the raise of her sister and all these things like that. And Yoon-ju is just like frustrating, and Taehyung, he's just so stupid. He's like misjudging, reading people all wrong, and everything is just screwed up and messed up and everything like that. So a lot more does happen on after the first 2 episodes, and they get more into details and more and stuff, and you do get frustrated with his character, but eventually when the truth starts to reveal up, he starts to realize, okay, who is actually wrong, who is actually right. But the thing is, he's a very nice person, and he just he's kind, he's nice, and he sympathizes with others. So he sides with wrong people, or he doesn't speak his mind, he doesn't say much, because we see his past, he gets yelled at and all these things like that, but he doesn't say anything when he's like, it's not even my fault, I didn't even do that, and he takes the blame for it. So his character is like that. Well, Sepil, she's not like that. She's like, no, if you did wrong for it, you should admit to your wrongdoing, you shouldn't be blaming other people for it. So their characters kind of opposites from each other, and in a way it sets them to for Sepil, sometimes you just gotta hold your tongue, and then what Sepil teaches him is sometimes you just gotta speak up for yourself. You can't just let people step all over you. So far it's a really good drama. They have a lot of hilarious scene in there, especially his friend, Tashik, the reggae hair looking, the webtoon drawer. He's hilarious. And Sepil's friend who's this curly hair friend, and the two of them, they're always fighting, arguing, and all stuff like that. There's hilarious stuff going on, and it's just funny, and even his parents are hilarious. So we got a lot of funny characters and everything going around. So if you guys are just wanting to sit back and watch something hilarious, the frustration hasn't really kicked up to frustrate you, and so we'll see how it turns out if there's a lot of frustrations later on. But so far, it's a really hilarious comedy drama so far. So if you guys have not checked it out, do check it out. I don't want to spoil so much for you guys, because we actually did watch more episodes, and I'm just reviewing the first 2 episodes with you guys, and I'm telling you, it's a good drama. So do go out and watch it. But that is it for today, and I will see you guys in the next drama review.